DGS offers a variety of social studies courses.
This is Alice Moriarty.
This is Hiba Ahmed.
And welcome to Socially Speaking.
And today we're going to be discussing the different paths you can take to explore social studies.
We're here with
Samaya
and Allie.
And so often when you hear social studies classes like history, geography, and government come to mind. What are some other classes you guys have taken in the past for social studies, and what experiences have you've gained with these type of classes?
Well, right now, we're both taking multicultural, and I think things that I've gained from it is just not even new perspectives, because that's very broad, but just understanding where different people come from and their experiences within school or within the government or literally just anywhere, and how government plays into that.
In the class so far, I've learned that people are more similar than they are different, yet we're all treated differently based on the color of our skin or anything regarding that. And we're just learning how to, realize that we're all people in the end of it.
Yeah, and so kind of focusing on the current social studies credit you just said that you're taking, which is multicultural studies. How do classes like economics, government relate to multicultural studies?
Like I was saying before, the government has a big role in how we approach, well, for one, our classes. So the government has to allow for us to even learn what we're learning, and for two, the government has a big approach just on how we treat each other based on the colors of our skin in general. As we've learned from other history classes, just how people were treated unfairly just based on their race. So just learning more thoroughly about that.
The government makes laws on what we can learn in school, like she said, and the government made laws about different races, what they can do and what they can't do. So since the beginning of America, we've had rules on what people can and can't do.
Yeah. And going on with that, personally, I never learned about multicultural studies before to be able to take it my junior year. And so I feel like a lot of students have missed this type of class, but from what it sounds like, you guys have a lot of conversations that are different from your other social studies classes that are offered here. So what are some examples of how this class is different in the way you can talk in it?
I feel like we could be a lot more open because in other social studies classes, you're just being told information. In this class, she really wants you to she really wants to help you dig into who you are and how you think, based on something so controversial as race. She wants you to really think about it, and she wants to hear your opinion rather than just tell you dates and information.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's different from U.S. history, for example, from last year, or global connections, because we first off talk a lot more. There's a lot of sitting down and talking to students around you versus just learning what the teacher's saying on the board. And we get to learn more about other people's identities and ours as a whole, and exploring everyone's at the same time without just learning about one group versus another.
Yeah, I feel like history kind of teaches the events, but multicultural kind of shows you the perspective around it, and it kind of completes the story. So going off of that, how has this class impacted your perspective on your own identity or background?
A country where I'm considered, for me, being in the majority and not the minority, it was I was approaching this class because I genuinely wanted to learn and wanted to broaden my perspective and learn about other identities, people who I'm friends with, people a part of my family.
This impacted my identity and background by it taught me more about the history of the race I guess I'm a part of, because I'm Black and Puerto Rican, and I've never heard any history about Puerto Rico whatsoever till I had this class, because it's a small little island. It's not big history. So, but I finally got to learn about it. It's something I've never gotten to do in a class. So it's exploring bigger ideas and bigger identities people might have in the area.
Yeah, that's great.
How has learning about others' experiences influenced your behavior or thinking outside of the classroom?
I'm definitely a lot more aware of even just things that I say, not taking that out of context. Not that I would say crazy stuff, but we're learning about Native Americans right now, and certain phrases that you would say on the daily are genuinely considered offensive that I would never have even thought about without taking this class. Like that's what I mean, like saying like certain things, just like so for me, it's just like actually thinking more about what I'm saying.
Yeah, this class made me realize how much like what we say can genuinely affect the world. Like small comments can like really get to someone, especially based on race. So it's just like recently, like she was saying, we learned about Native Americans and different words that are like impactful and hurtful to them. And it was a bunch of words I didn't expect. Like so, it was just like more thought like put into what I say to people, you know.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming and talking with us today. This will be all for our episode on Social Studies Talk, and stay tuned for next time.